Okay, hi guys, this is Ginger here from Not All About Tarot, and today I am going to do a reading here. The Divine Spirits has me, well, they came into my vision last night and they were telling me about today being April 21st. Today is April 21st, and 21 was very prominent all week long on my mind. 21 was always being posted somewhere. My boss said something about 21. Actually, as a matter of fact, she got the date wrong and said that yesterday was the 21st, which it was today, being the 21st. And also, my daughter, of course, her birthday really was supposed to be today, April the 21st, but of course she would have been 23 today, but she ended up being 23, thanks to her, on April the 24th. So the 21st was very prominent in everyone's energy today. Being that said, I looked up the number 21, and the number 21 is new beginnings. And the funniest thing that popped up was the World's card in tarot. The world is 21. So my spirit guides is telling me that this is a new cycle beginning, and oh boy, it is going to be a lot of things happening in this energy. I felt it very much so today, being that this is a new cycle. And not only did this come into the new cycle, when I added 421 together, it adds up to be 7. 7 being the tarot card here for the Chariot. So this cycle, my divine spirits are telling me, in this cycle is going to be very quick karma, very quick karma. So that means anyone who has not received their karma, whether it be what you may call good or bad karma, however you perceive it to be, is coming in very quickly, starting the cycle, and it's going to just move on from there and there on and there on. So this is how it is. Every cycle is going to be different. I feel it in my energy. This cycle is going to be moving on quickly. I felt it. Being that I felt it, a couple of days ago, I had this song has been on my mind all week, not even a couple of days, all week, and it's one of my favorite songs. When me and my daughter went to Miami last year in September, this song came to my mind quickly, and it's by Phil Collins. And if anybody know, back in the day when Miami Vice was out, and Phil Collins had this wonderful song. I never forget it. It's always been my favorite. And this In the Air of Night, always been my favorite. And on the plane, that song was always in my mind. It was always there. Well, this whole week, especially this morning, that song came to my mind. I can feel it coming in the air, and I can feel it. You can feel the changes coming in this cycle. It's very prominent, and it's coming very quickly, you guys. So if you don't mind me playing this song here, this is the cycle we're in, coming in the air of night. Well, the title is In the Air of Night by Phil Collins. If you guys, again, don't want to listen to the song, you can fast forward to the card readings, because we are going to focus on the cards. I don't really have a complete spread today because I really didn't have to. Of course, divine spirits is all in these energies, and they tell me exactly what I need to know and what needs to be said. So if you guys want to listen to this song, this is the cycle we're in, the whole divine partnership, the whole world, the whole globe. And I'm very excited because this is a lot of clarity, a lot of healing, and it's wonderful. A lot of abundance that's coming in this too. So it's going to be a lot of chaos, pain, and poverty. But when you know that you have a cool, good karma, then you're good. So we're going to play this song here from by Phil Collins here, In the Air of Night, and we're going to start it right now. Okay, girlie?
for my friend, but I don't know if you know who I am. Well, I was there and I saw what you did. I saw it with my own two eyes. Still you couldn't wipe off that grip. I know where you've been. It's all been a pack of lies. And I can feel it coming in the air tonight. Oh Lord. Well, I've been waiting for this moment for all my life. Oh Lord. I can feel it coming in the air tonight. Oh Lord. Well, I've been waiting for this moment for all my life. Oh Lord. Oh Lord. I remember, don't worry. How could I ever forget? It's the first time, the last time we ever met. But I know the reason why you keep your silence up. No, you don't fool me. The hurt doesn't show, but the pain still grows. So strange to you and me. Coming in the air tonight. Oh Lord. But I've been waiting for this moment for all my life. Oh Lord.
Okay, guys, that is the song, Phil Collins. That is my jam. But that is the cycle that we are in here. This cycle is very powerful. This cycle is very needed. It's going to be a lot of pain. It's going to be a lot of walking away. But it's going to be quick. And it's going to be the start of a new journey. Whether it be good for you or bad for you, it's all going to be starting with the karma that we have accrued. And this is also a start of what my divine spirits are saying is the start of union. It's going to be some unions going on here, if not the majority of them. So this is where we're at, and this is what this reading is about tonight. It's about a new cycle starting. Very quickly, very powerful cycle. It's going to be a lot of changes. A lot of people are going to be trying to hold on to stuff, but baby, it's not. You're going to harm yourself more than anything, because again, we already talked about the contracts. The contracts are null and void. It's done. We got to go and walk away from them. We can't hold on to a cycle that is not to be saved. It's not. So we're going to go on into the cards here on the other side. I'm going to be talking more so about the cycle, and my karmic feminines are also in the midst of this too, because I see that there's a lot of my poor little karmic feminines here that's still trying to hold on to something. That you see, they're always holding on to something that they feel that is going to be a materialistic gain to them, and they do see my divine masculines as that. You guys, you are hurting yourself. My karmic feminines, you are hurting yourself, stressing yourself out. It's not going to work. It's not. But that is what we are going to focus on in the readings. That's my daughter there. Bye.
Bye.
And I will meet you guys at the other side. Thank you. Bye-bye. Okay, guys, here we are here. Starting with the card reads. I do have these three cards here. I did not talk about this card here yet. Of course, it's the Seven of Sticks. I'm sorry, I had my little soda there. But the Seven of Sticks here, my divine spirits wanted me to also know, let my viewers know that this is also the theme for this reading is going to be Seven of Sticks, which is the defensive energy. Of course, again, this card was in launching a deck of cards that it shouldn't have been in. And when I have cards like that shows the little faces, this is what the divine is telling me it was needed to be seen, because this is the theme of this reading, a lot of defensive energy with the Seven of Sticks. And being that a lot of my divine masculines are going to be defending their turf with their divine feminines from the karmic masculines, and my karmic feminines are going to be trying to defend their relationship that they have already lost, you guys. It's gone with the divine masculine. So this is why the Seven of Sticks is the theme of this reading. A lot of defensive energy, and also my divine masculines are going to be defending themselves against my karmic feminines as well. As you know, again, my karmic feminines are not going to walk away from this with the divine masculines. It could be some years. They're going to really be trying to implement their energy into the divine union. Sorry to say, I don't know what to tell my karmic feminines. I have a lot of them to ask me, when I gave readings, where am I just going to be lost without love? I don't even know what to say. I tell people, please look at my videos and you can hear and see more. Start from the bottom. I know I got over 70 videos already, but do a binge with them. Like you do Netflix, do a binge with them. Start from the very first video I made into this day, and it will tell you everything that you need to know. I could not leave no stone unturned here with the divine union. I leave no stone unturned. I can't. My divine spirits will not allow me to do so. So anything that you need to know, my karmic feminines, just look at, or anyone, because some karmic feminines don't even know they're karmic feminines. So you need to do so. You need to do this. And I may make up another video too, going back into that scenario to know and to see and I would do that. My next video I'm going to make is for each sector. My divine feminines, divine masculines, my karmic masculines, and my karmic feminines, to let each of the people know which is who is who. And even though you will hear and listen to that, you're going to forget it. You're going to forget it. Especially my karmics, they're going to forget it. They're going to forget it. So maybe that's why they keep asking that. Even seeing my videos, they're going to forget it, because whatever entity is on this earth is not going to allow them to see that, and or realize the fact that we are in a brand new world. My divine spirits are telling me that we are in evolution now. This is evolution with the world It started today. We are in a new, we have all evolved. You see this young lady here moving up into the clouds. We are going into the fifth dimensional vibration. The fourth dimensional vibration is going to be null and void. It's going to be closed next year, 2022. And the fourth dimension, okay, so the third dimension is what is what you see is what you get. This is what you see, this table here. It's what you see is what you get. Your mind does not expand on anything. This is where, I'm not going to say this is where my karmics are at. I'm not going to say that. Karmics can go into the 4D and that's it. Now, the 2D, anyone, which was sad if they were, but anyone that was in a two-dimensional vibration has been dead some years ago. They're not even alive. And I know one that did die that was in that energy. That means he could not, let me tell you, this dude did not have no one could understand why this man had no abundance. And it's why, because he, was in a 2D. He never came up. And not even to the reality of the 3D. So the 2D, I would say in 2015, that door closed, he died. A lot of other people died along with that. So 2D is just done. No one can go into 2D. 3D is done. 3D door closed last year. The karmic wheel was starting to mess up at the ending of 2018. But in 2019, this is when a lot of your divine unions started to come into play. My divine feminines, divine masculines started to come engage with each other at that time. So 2019 was the ending of the 3D sector. So a lot of people died then too. The matrix was considered to be broken then, but it wasn't just that. Well, it is. The matrix is done. The matrix game is done. Now the games are being finalized here. So 3D is gone. That's when everyone went up into 4D. Now 4D consists of your magician energy, your hat spells. 3D is what you see, is what you get. No one doesn't believe in witches. That goes back to with all the witch killings back then. A lot of people wouldn't even believe in the tarot cards. They would look at me like I'm crazy right now with all the knowledge that I knew. I had to keep silent back then because people would not, their minds could never expand above the 3D sector. Okay, what you see is what you get. I don't believe in anything. And even though people may say, oh, well, Christians believe in a God outside of it. Again, that is constructed mind. 3D is consisted of constructed mindset. And religion is a constructive mindset because you are not to believe in religion that you have more power in yourself than what you are deemed to be. And religion is not telling you that you are your own God. Religion is not telling you that. But we are. So that was a part of the 3D sector. That's part of the constructive mindset. Now, we're moving out of that. That's gone. Because now in the 4D, again, that's when a lot of people that I was reading for would tell me, oh my goodness, you're telling me all of this is going on with the hats. Why now? Right now? Because that door was opened up. When in 2019, that door would start to open up to the witchcraft and the love spells and the hexes. All started from yours truly, your divine masculines. That's all they knew. As a matter of fact, your divine masculines did more hex love spells even before the 4D was even thought about. These guys did magician hex spells for years, eons, lifetimes. Again, as I told you, that's how they kept their divine feminines in line, in place, so they can go out and pursue their karmic feminines here in secret. That's how they did. They kept them in secret just to come back and get their wish fulfillment back again with my divine feminines, which gave them balance enough to go back and go on and to live their lives again with their karmic feminines. And remember, as I said, that no divine partners will marry only your soulmates, but even with the soulmates now that are married or has been married in the past, it was very volatile. Your twin flame unions has never been married. Never. The twin flame divine feminine has always been the other woman. Always. That's why that divine masculine could never ever attach himself from that one person that he cheated on his karmic feminine with. It was always that one. Why you can't leave this woman alone and this ain't the other? Of course, the karmic wasn't going to leave. And that's because that person was his divine feminine. That's how it was. If my divine masculine did leave that karmic feminine he was with, well, guess what? He never married the divine feminine. He went towards another karmic. Why? Probably because the divine feminine wasn't healed and she was still waiting for him when she should have took her high heels, stilettos, and walked away. Because you see, this person right here got red shoes on. Would have been nice if they had some stilettos on. Because I would have said, watch my little small ass as I walk my ass away. This is what my divine feminine should have done back then. Now that we are evolved here, this is a new world. This is the new world order. Well, if anyone has ever looked at any of that, this is how my whole journey started. And a new world order, getting everybody so scared. Oh no, it's a new world order. This is the new world order. The new world order is karma. They just want you to be afraid of it because see, when you're afraid of something, it's going to enhance it. No, it's not no anybody going and putting people into slavery again, into tents and accounts. Nope. No, it's not. The new world order is your ass getting karma. And if you are down in your vibration, you may just be the one to be incarcerated in tents and all this stream accounts and stuff. You may be, because your energy is allowing that. But let me tell you something. When you are up in your higher dimension, 5D and up, nobody can touch you, boo. Nobody can touch you. Nobody. And this is where we are at. You can't even receive a ticket when you are over in your 5D and up. Of course, yours truly can't even be touched. So the 4D is your witchcraft. My divine masculine has always been in that 4D, to be honest. Always been there. So they always knew more, was more aware, even than our divine feminines. That's how they knew that they were here to achieve true love, whereas my divine feminines didn't even know nothing about that. So that's how the ball rolls with that. Now, I do also want to, before I go really into the cards, and the cards are really going to be quick, even though I got these boatloads right here, but my divine spirits wants me to really tell you guys as well about the number 808 keeps showing up. I'm supposed to have been said this before, but the number 808, and if you look that up, the number 808 is telling people to, again, get their finances in order. That's also going to be in the cards as well. Get your finances in order. Definitely much so. Get your finances in order. Because there's something on the horizons. Of course, this all has to do with quick changes coming here in this new world. You guys, get your finances in order. Because I'm already seeing poverty, home loss, job loss as it is already. So please, please, please get your finances in order. Even if you don't have a savings, someone better get some silver, somebody better get some gold, somebody better buy some stock, something that you can be able to have. I would advise anybody to buy a piece of silver or gold. I would advise anybody to do that, to be honest. Just to have on hand. But regardless of how that is, I'm telling you guys, get your finances in order. The number 808 has been showing up in my energy for a long time, and my divine spirits was telling me to let people know this. I'm just now saying that. 808, if you see it, 808, 808, please. That's telling you to get your finances in order. Okay. All right. So we're going to start here. I'm going to put this right here because this is very much needed, because this is karma here that's coming quickly. This is all this is right here with the world card and this chariot. It's karma coming quickly, starting today, 4/20/24, 21. And here we got with the 7 of 6. That is your defensive energy. That is what my karmic feminines and my divine masculines is on, but in different capacities here. Now, I put these cards here, and I wanted to know, was partnership going to come in the midst? Let me see. What should I start out with first? Let's do this. Let's put that on the side. I'm going to get these right here. Being this so... This is kind of going to start out with the karmic feminines. My divine masculines, my divine spirits are really more so kind of talked a little bit more about the karmic feminines in this energy that we're in. It's no karmic masculines in this energy, you guys. None. Right now, the karmic masculines, I'm not going to lie to you. They having a time of their damn lives. I ain't going to lie to you right now. My divine feminines, can we talk? I'm not going to lie to you. I can have my pick of any karmic masculine I want, and I know you guys too. I know you guys can too. My divine feminines better not be sitting on their asses, waiting for nobody this spring or summer. I have my pick of any karmic masculine I want. You should never be sitting up here dried eye, dry tear. Get out of that energy, because my divine spirits are telling me, and I got a story on that. My divine spirits are telling me, my divine feminists, y'all, really? If you are sitting in a space and waiting for your divine masculine, I don't even care if you know he done sat here and left his karmic feminine. You better keep the fucking moving. Look at this with the 8 of Cups. You better keep the fucking moving. Put on your red dress and your high heels and get the stuffing, bro, because I got a story on that. I know a male that is a stone divine masculine. This man has left his wife 2 years ago. She took her abundance with her. This was his woman. This was his person. This was his soulmate. This man always cheated on this woman. Remember what I told you. Soulmates can be married, but it's volatile. And it was. He left this woman, moved in with a karmic feminine. Karmic feminine here. Karmic feminine. Yeah, this woman is always lurking around this man in secret. Know everything. Got to call him every 50 minutes. You got to realize every 50 seconds. You got to realize that they're in obsession now in this cycle. Past cycle, you would say, but it's going to unfold even more. And this lady is so obsessed over this man, very much so. Now, this woman of his, he already knows that she's not dating. That was his person. Do you know what that man had the nerve to say that if I go back to her, which I take her back, his divine feminine, but I cheat on her again. I said, you know what? I said, I already know this man haven't healed. And you know why he hasn't healed? Because that divine feminine is waiting on him. Number one. And number two, this man would not, he would leave, even if he left this karmic feminine, guess where he's going to go? To another one. To another one. Yes, ma'am. My divine feminines, that waiting shit, you waiting for that person? It's no. You got to pick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pick it. Get yourself together. Get that little sad moon face out of your way. Get your red dress, your red shoes, and get the stuffing. That's where we're at. So again, my divine feminists, you got to pick. Pick it and get the move on. Okay? Now, here we go here. This is starting with my karmic feminists, because again, my divine spirits do know that my karmic feminists are the key of the story of this cycle. Yes, they are. They started this cycle right here with the world card because my divine masculines has created distance in this cycle with my karmic feminists. They're gone. And with the 7 of Sticks, they are very defensive. They're putting up their walls. They do not want them to come towards them. They do not want, my divine masculines really are not focused on them. They do not want them to come towards them. A lot of them are very nasty with them with the 7 of Sticks, though. A lot of them are so nasty to these karmic feminists, really. They're not focused on them. They're telling them the truth. They're hurting their hearts really bad. They are hurting their hearts really bad, these divine masculines. My divine feminists think that they had it bad. These divine masculines are really telling it, sticking it to them. Nathan, here, these 7 of Sticks, they're sticking it to them 7 times over. 7 times. So it is 7 times over. Because with this 7 card with the Chariot, they created distance with them. And I mean, they moved away quickly. And this Chariot is quick. Away to get this new beginning. So this is why this is mostly focused on my karmic feminists. I didn't ask for it, but this is what my divine spirits want them to know, that you know, in this cycle, if you don't already know already, with the 8 of Cups, my divine feminists here with the Queen of Pentacles, my karmic feminists, you know, my divine masculines are walking away from them here in this cycle big time. If they haven't already in the last cycle, well, baby, they hightailing it here now. Away from these karmic feminists, they have created a lot of pain towards my karmic feminists. But my divine masculines, they feel satisfied here. And a lot of them feel like it's been a long time coming. A lot of them, too, had a lot of these commitments that they had with these karmic feminists, y'all. These guys been with these karmic feminists almost for like 2 years. I know it's going to be over a year. So this won't no fly by night partnership here. I mean, it really has not. That's a long time when you're talking about a year. You know, and they already left here. They're briskly leaving with the 6 of Swords. They're not turning back because they're creating justice. They're making it right. They feel a lot of them are leaving marriages here too. They're leaving marriages. Some leaving workplaces, so they won't even have to be bothered with the karmic feminists coming towards their work here. I do know my divine masculines are working on keeping my divine feminists from turning their back towards this union. And And they're doing that in secret here as well with the high priestess. But you guys, they are very emotional here, very anxious here about whatever they're working on. They're very anxious here. But when I pulled out the magician energy, I was like, okay. Now, the only thing that I didn't like was the magician energy here, because I don't see any kind of manipulation here. And this is when I got the magician energy again. And then I got the fucking moon. I was like, okay. So it seems as though this again is the way my divine masculines are right at this time fighting for my divine feminines. And again, you guys, my divine spirits are telling my divine masculines next year, 2022, you better be glad that it's not this year. This head spell is going to be done because 4D is going to be closed. But it won't be needed for them then, I guess, because they'll be in the divine feminist energy in some way, form, or fashion. My divine feminines, my divine masculines, again, there could be a love spell implemented while you guys are asleep here. I'm just letting you know. My divine masculines again are into that game again with their witchcraft. And this is a love spell with the Ace of Cups. They're doing it as you sleep. I woke up this morning too and I felt exhausted. I already knew that there was something going on, but it also told me too, with that, that's crazy because I did see that with the this is what they feel that they're doing to make it right. But with that Knight of Pentacles, this could be a long lasting, or if the divine masculines are not doing this now, this love spell has been implemented for a while too. And this is telling me that too. But I feel like this is a love spell that has just been implemented here, because my divine masculines are very anxious about this now. And there has been magician energy here, love spell. But this is also leading them to have a broken heart too. The only thing that's kind of funny is why I had 2 magician cards. I didn't clarify it, did I? Yes, I did. I did, you guys. I'm sorry. I clarified the magician energy right here, this card right here. And when I clarified the magician energy, I'm sorry, I got these cards right here. So it clarified it that it was a spell here. And it was a love spell. I got you. It was a love spell. It was a love spell with the 3 of Swords, thank you, Spirit. With the heart, 3 of Swords, it was a love spell. Towards my divine feminines, yes, it was. I got 3-3. It was a love spell. Being especially if any of my divine feminines is seeing someone else in their energy, and this is why there's 3 swords here. Yeah, and you see that this was done to my divine feminines here. So that my divine masculines can be able to come and bring in this flirty message towards my divine feminines, and they will take them with glee. A lot of my divine masculines here, yes, see here with the high priestess. They did go towards a witch, or they did it themselves intuitively, and a lot of them are waiting for that investment with the 7 of Pentacles. A lot of them too are having a lot of sleepless nights if this is not happening here, because they still see that my divine feminines are walking away. They don't see any they don't see any feedback from it. So a lot of them may be stressed out because of that. Now, of course, that ended up with my divine masculines. Now, we're going to go on to the Karmic feminine card here. Again, there are the moral of the story in this new cycle here with the Karmic feminines. Again, there's a lot of confusion here. A lot of them are refusing to see. A lot of my Karmic feminines are in denial. They are in illusion here because they still want to see my divine masculines as a wish fulfillment, and they want to come together and balance things out with my divine masculines. But what they are not understanding is that now in this new cycle is done, it's ended, my divine Karmic feminines. You guys cannot keep doing going against the grain. You need to leave it alone. You're going to hurt yourself. Now that I had said that, being that said, my Karmic feminines, be careful of the erratic things that you may be on or have on the horizon here, because I do see some type of deception coming in the midst. Okay, so I had a vision of it was me surrounded in this park. It was this park, and it wasn't really a park. It was a place where it used to be a building, and it was torn down, but no one ever cleaned out the debris. And in the grass was rocks and sharp objects of where the building used to be at, very sharp. And kids was playing in this area. So this was like a city type area, very depressed area. But I was walking in this area and I was on my phone. This is only a vision. And I was on my phone, but I was looking at my camera. And as I looked at my camera, I could not see that it was I couldn't see my reflection. And I'm like, why can't I see my reflection? But I could see a bike, but I couldn't see a bike behind me, but I couldn't see anybody on the bike. And I couldn't understand, why am I not seeing my reflection in my own camera? Next thing I know, I seen a man in the back of my head. It's like I had eyes in the back of my head. I seen this Caucasian man, probably dirty blonde hair, net length, put a bed cloth over my head, a bedspread over my head. But because I was so powerful, as he put the bed cloth over my head, he got weak and he fell down to the ground along with the bedspread. And the children that was there came to assist me. Now, I'm saying this was a vision. My Karmic feminines, be careful, because this could be your karma is death. And I got right here with the swords right here, and this young lady on the phone, and it was at night. Everything that I did, the vision was at night. And if you can see right here, there's sharp objects in the ground. Thank you, spirits. This is what that is. Look behind you, my divine, my Karmic feminines. There's some type of deception here, because this is your karma. And being that said, this could also be the way that these entities of this world is going to try to kill you all, because your karmics are going to try to kill off the karmics, because the karmics was not supposed to be here anyways. A lot of karmics were cloned, and that's going against the universal law. That's going against the divine law. So these entities of this world know that they're going to get in trouble. They know they're going to get in trouble. That's why they're giving all away this free money and stuff, which is not going to last long because there's always something up against their sleeves. And they're going to start putting out serial killers to kill off a lot of my women that are karmic feminine. So beware of that. That's a deception that my divine wants you to know. As a matter of fact, that wasn't supposed to be for these cards, but that was the spirits telling me to look more deeper into these cards, because really these endings was the betrayal from my divine masculines here. That was going to be the ending, but I had to look deeper into these cards. So look behind you, my karmic feminines, at all times, and be safe. Yeah. And again, all of this is going to happen because they're going to feel rejected, lost, depressed here. And what my divine masculine, divine spirits are telling you is to have confidence within yourself, because I see right here, you are refusing to see that the cycle is over, and divine spirits are telling you to find balance here to have joy and stability. Don't worry about love right now, my karmic feminists, because that is not what you are here for. You were here just for that time. And that's all. Because when I asked my spirits, my karmic feminists, this is my karmic feminists that I'm talking to right here. And we're going to set that right here with the Queen of Pentacles. A lot of my karmic feminists last year had a choice to get out of this. You overstepped your contract. When I asked my divine spirits that, yes, you did. You had a chance to get out of this deception that you have allowed yourself to be in prison with. With the Eight of Swords reverse and the Seven of Swords reverse. That keeps coming out. For some reason, the 7 and the 8 keeps coming out. You guys may want to look at that. 7 and the 8 keeps coming out. This is 7 and the 8 here. You had, my karmic feminists, you had the chance to go into another love affair here. If not just for a little while, it wouldn't have been that long, because I'm getting 7 and 8. It could have been for like probably about a year or so, or at least lasted within a year. It was going to help you to heal here, and to at least gain balance here with the 6 of Pentacles. And you would have been able to nurture yourself, and be more in abundance as well. Yeah, so you had love and happiness, clarity. In the past, you had stable foundation here. Yeah, some of you would have also had engagements and marriages, but you had a choice of two, but you decided to go into the divine union here, and it messed up your balance. You became imbalanced. You want to keep on into it could have been a certain energy. I don't see it have been a soul person that was coming your way. It could have been something that my divine conjured up for you, just to get out of the divine union here. But what you did, my karmic feminines, you helped my divine masculines grow here. You did. And we're going to go through these cards. You helped them to make the decisions. You helped them to go towards their dreams here. You allowed them to want to have a balance and equal give and take here. You have created them to have a new vitality, and more so, probably sexual-wise, because a lot of my karmic feminines were not having sex of any little with my divine masculines because his eyes was on someone else, which was his divine feminine. So you allow that to grow even more for him so he could be able to take the lead. You allow him to open up his third eye chakra. You allow him to, from that, to see the truth. And you have allowed him to really reconsider where his journey was going to be here and teaching him how to manifest. And a lot of them, again, if you saw in my other videos that I told you guys that a lot of my karmic feminines were doing this magician energy. This is my magician card, allowing my divine masculine to help put magician energy on my divine feminine. Yes, you were. And that has then allowed them to see their darkest spirit and come out of that dark night of the dark night of the soul. So my karmic feminists, you did this. You allowed them to come out of this here and to get their solar plexus, their emotions in check, their help them to be more, to see more into their emotions here. And to balance their emotions here in a loving way. And my my divine feminines too allowed this to happen as well. Allow my divine masculines to embrace their emotions, to go towards their emotions here because my divine feminines was not embracing them. This allowed them to trust here and to take risks that will allow them to go towards my divine feminines here and fight for them. Yes, they did. Which is going to cause them to bring this divine union with their divine feminines out of the code. And it's also opening up their throat chakras here. Having them to spread their wings towards their divine feminines. Because now my divine masculines are seeking the truth. Their heart chakra is open. And now they're going towards their priority. They're making this divine union their priority. And now the healing begins. So, my karmic feminists, you guys give yourself a hand and applause. You allowed my divine masculines to heal. Now, never heal a man or woman for someone else, because that's what y'all did. Stayed in a cycle too long. Did you see that? Did you see what just happened? Never heal a man. My grandmother used to always say that. Never heal a man for someone else. Because you did. My karmic feminists, did you see that? All that you did. You healed. You healed. These divine masculines. Yeah, at first they were karmics. But you healed them for someone else. And that was none other than your divine feminines. That's why I said, and divine spirit said, you, my karmic feminist, stayed in the contract too long. That was your fault. Because you didn't see, you wanted to be in an illusion. Now, and you thought you were getting your wish fulfillment. You thought you were getting your wish fulfillment, but you were not. Now, here we got the Ace of Cups here. There's a lot of emotions going on here. It's stressing my divine masculines out here. They are single, and a lot of them don't like it. They are single, and they don't like it because they see my divine feminines here in other partnerships. They are wanting to take that risk, though, and to bring in that satisfaction. Now, my divine masculines are pursuing this union. They want to pursue my divine feminines, and they want to come together and conquer this. And this is my divine masculine's energy all the way, bro. And they're bringing in these messages, this communication here, this divinely communication here from the past. A lot of them know that this was divinely guided. A lot of my divine masculines know now that they're divine feminines for their true loves. And they're bringing it out the cold. Another one here again. So it's a lot of messaging here. A lot of communication in this sector, in this cycle, is opening up communication for my divine masculines here. A lot of them very anxious. They're focused on the union, my divine feminines here. A lot of them, though, feels that my divine feminines are going to reject them. That they free themselves of this energy here. A lot of them feel like that, and they feel left out in the cold. But also, what my spirits are telling me as well, you guys. Okay, so there's going to be a lot of stocking in this cycle. And I did ask here what the cycle was going to bring, and it's going to bring a lot of this. So it's going to bring a lot of communication here from the past. A lot of marriages too, engagements, pursuing, love, emotion, partnership. A lot of stalking though. But a lot of people are going to be free-spirited, but a lot of people may also be have a lot of loss here. A lot of people will have a lot of loss, you guys, and financial problems in the sector too as well. Yeah. They are. A lot of chaos. A lot of detaching. Cold-hearted, detaching. A lot of people detaching from the past. If there's any longevity relationships, yeah, a lot of relationships separating. I got 2 separation cards here. So that's going to be very much so. Yeah. And this is going to be very quick. A lot of people is going to have to move from place to place. Yeah, a lot of people walking away from marriages, relationships. A lot of people may also be getting evicted here. Be aware, as I said, of the internet, bashing, a lot of hurt. Again, a lot of chaos. A lot of chaos here. Could also be a lot of fires, a lot of death, a lot of people coming back towards others, having success, happiness, family life, a lot of children here being born, spiritual children being born. It's also too a lot of fighting and incarceration as well. So you guys be careful with that. There could also be abundance here as well. A lot of love though. A lot of love. A lot of stress as well. A lot of people becoming single from partnerships. That's what that's telling me. A lot of emotional love here that's going to be going on in this cycle. Oh, and this just came from this card. That's crazy. It didn't want to come in. A lot of passion. A lot of passion here with the Ace of Wands. A lot of passion in this cycle here. So it's going to be a lot of babies born in the year 2022. But you guys, that's all that I have that I needed to talk about and to show through these cards. Again, it was more geared on towards my Queen of Pentacles here, my Karmic Feminines. You guys, this is just the way it is. A lot of my Karmic Feminines are going to be probably raising children on their own. Because of the masculine energy, the divine masculine energy is, this cycle is here. I saw a bunny, a rabbit running yesterday in the left side, towards the left side when I was pulling into my neighborhood yesterday. And it was pertaining to abundance, the masculine energy. It wasn't going to the, wait a minute, what was it going to? It was going towards the right. I'm sorry. If it was going towards the left, then that's telling me, okay, that's a child coming. Not looking for that now. But it was going towards the right. and it was telling me about that was some masculine energy that was abundant. So a lot of my masculine energy is returning towards my divine feminine, which that is the sun energy. Now I want to make sure that's right, but that's what it was, and that was starting the new beginning. That was yesterday, on the 20th. So yeah, that fitted right in with today with the 421 and the world here. So April 21st. So that's all I have for today's you guys, and I hope you this was an enlightenment here, and I will be seeing you guys maybe in a few days, depending on if my divine spirit tells me to upload a video or not. But I do love you guys. Please like, share, subscribe to my channel. I try to tell you everything that my divine spirits needs to know. Of course, this is the truth, and that's what I'm here for. So thank you guys. Thank you for patronizing my channel. I'm up to 255 subscribers, and I love it. Thank you. Mwah. Bye-bye. Have a good night.